right, guys, just got back from the range. We just shot the Taurus G4X Carry, and we're gonna give you a little tabletop review. So we put, well, first off, we got it zeroed. Got it zeroed at 10 yards. We got it zeroed, I think, in less than a mag. We put 150 rounds of just standard ball ammo through it. It ran great, no issues, no malfunctions, and we're just gonna kind of talk about everything that's on the table and how the gun shot. So size-wise, I think it kind of falls into its own category of size. It's not as small as a 365 and it's not as big as a Glock 19. If you kind of compare the sizes of them, they're very close. It's very close to a Glock 19, length, width wise, but it definitely does not shoot like a Glock 19. Definitely a little more snappier when it comes to that, but not as snappy as a 365. I did write some no sounds, so don't mind me, I am gonna cheat a little bit when it comes to doing this. So the trigger on it was pretty decent. Definitely not the best trigger on the market, definitely not the worst trigger on the market. It was very positive reset, pretty crisp break, definitely liked it, really no complaints about the trigger. When you go to release the mags absolutely fly out of this gun. So doing reloads, very easy on the range. Mag capacity is 15 rounds. They do kind of stick out the bottom a little bit, but you are getting a 15 round double stack magazine. Like I said kind of earlier, recoil was very similar to a Glock 19, was a little more snappy, but definitely wasn't as snappy as some of the subcompact guns. We shot it with a 365 XL, a Glock 48, and a Glock 19. Like I kind of said, it falls into its own, in my opinion, kind of category when it comes to the recoil of that. It was very pleasant to shoot. It was not a snappy gun by any means. We shot 100 rounds through it or 150 rounds through it at a pretty fast rate, and my hand wasn't tired. I wasn't like sore or anything like that. The accessory rail, so it is picatinny rail, so it won't fit any of the TLR sublights, but it will fit the TLR 7A with the picatinny adapter in it. As you can see, very flush fit when it comes to that. We were actually also able to get a TLR1 on the gun as well, which leads into the next topic. We weren't able to fit an X300 on it. You might be able to kind of fiddle around with it, but we didn't really want to spend a whole lot of time doing that. But the TLR1 fit right on there, no issues at all, which leads into holsters. With the TLR1 on it, we were able to fit it into a PHLster Floodlight with no issues at all. We don't really know of any holsters that are out for this currently. I'm sure there's gonna be some of the bigger names in the industry coming out with some holsters. But with the TLR1, it fit perfectly into the PHLster Floodlight. So if you want a bigger light option, it did hang off the end quite a bit, but it at least gives you a good holster to rock out with. The slide is cut for the Holosun K series footprint. So the 407K, the 507K, and the EPS Carry. So we went with the cheaper option since this is a budget firearm. So 407K fits right on the gun perfectly, got it zeroed, no issues. And yeah, so you can mount some different optics on there. Let me look at my notes quick. The RMR-CC you will need an adapter plate for, but any of the optics that have the Holosun K series footprint should fit on this firearm without any issues, which is great. I'm a big Holosun fan. As you can, this is my 365. I have the 507K on this, but again, budget firearm, 407K, TLR 7A, and I mean, you could put in some very good work with this. You know, I work at a gun counter for a long time, and this is definitely something that I would recommend for somebody that is on a budget, who is looking for a good carry option or a good home defense. You know, you can put a full-size light on it, put it on the nightstand, and know that you have a pretty honest, decent setup for carrying or for protection in the house. With that being said, guys, check it out. Taurus G4X Carry. I know we're gonna have some on bigtexordnance.com, and please like, subscribe, make sure you're signed up for our emails. Look, find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. If you need anything, please send us an email, and thank you so much for your time.